It was Christmas Eve, and the small town of Ravenswood was blanketed in a thick layer of snow. The air was crisp, and the streets were adorned with twinkling lights, casting a warm glow on the quaint houses. Among them lived Daniel, a young man with a heart full of holiday cheer. This Christmas was supposed to be special, for Daniel had planned a surprise for his family. As the evening descended, Daniel decorated the Christmas tree with shimmering ornaments and carefully placed presents underneath. However, there was one gift, hidden in the depths of his closet, that he had yet to wrap. It was a delicate ornate box containing a family heirloom, a necklace that had been passed down for generations. The necklace had a mysterious aura, as if it held the whispers of Christmases long past. Legend had it that it brought good fortune, but there was a catch. It had to be gifted with pure intentions. Daniel's excitement mingled with a hint of nervousness as he imagined the joy on his family's faces when they received this unexpected treasure. As the clock struck midnight, signaling the arrival of Christmas, Daniel tiptoed to the living room to place the necklace under the tree. But to his bewilderment, the box was nowhere to be found. Panic set in as he frantically searched the house, waking up his family in the process. "Daniel, what on earth is going on?" his mother asked, rubbing her eyes. "The necklace, Mom. The heirloom. It's gone," he exclaimed. Confusion and worry spread across their faces as they joined the search, but the necklace seemed to have vanished into thin air. Unbeknownst to them, a shadowy figure observed from the darkness, a malevolent grin playing on their lips. Hours passed, and Daniel's hope dwindled. The missing necklace cast a somber cloud over what was meant to be a joyous celebration. Little did he know, this was only the beginning of a Christmas mystery that would unravel the fabric of his festive spirit. Days turned into weeks, and the necklace remained elusive. Daniel couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him, that a malevolent presence lingered in the corners of his life. His once festive demeanor gave way to a restless anxiety that only intensified as Christmas Day approached. One evening, as the town prepared for the annual Christmas Eve celebration, Daniel received a mysterious letter. It was an invitation to an old, dilapidated mansion on the outskirts of Ravenswood. The letter was unsigned, but its words sent shivers down his spine. It spoke of a secret room within the mansion, where the necklace could be found, but at a grave cost. Unable to resist the call of the unknown, Daniel ventured to the mansion, the chill of the winter night biting at his skin. The wind whispered through the skeletal branches of the trees, carrying an eerie melody that seemed to foretell a tale of sorrow. Inside the mansion, shadows danced on the walls, and creaking floorboards echoed in the empty halls. Following the cryptic instructions, Daniel found himself in front of a door that seemed to materialize out of nowhere. Hesitating for a moment, he pushed it open. The room was dimly lit by the glow of an ancient candelabrum. In the center stood a figure cloaked in darkness, their features obscured. A haunting melody filled the air, emanating from an old gramophone in the corner. The figure spoke in a hushed voice, revealing the tragic history of the necklace. Generations ago, a family member had sought to use the necklace for personal gain, bringing misfortune upon the family. In remorse, they hid the necklace away, bound by a curse that demanded a sincere and selfless gift in return for its release. The figure extended a skeletal hand, revealing the long-lost necklace. Its once beautiful luster had dulled, and an otherworldly chill emanated from it. Daniel hesitated, torn between the desire to reclaim the family heirloom and the fear of the ominous consequences. As he reached for the necklace, the room seemed to come alive with a mournful wail. The ghostly melody swelled, filling the air with an anguished lament. The figure faded into the darkness, leaving Daniel alone with the weight of his choice. The necklace now rested in his palm, its cold touch a reminder of the generations that had grappled with its curse. Little did Daniel know that the true challenge lay ahead, the choice he would make and the sacrifice required to break the cycle of sorrow that had haunted his family for so long. Over the next few days, Daniel wrestled with the decision that lay heavy on his heart. The necklace seemed to whisper ancient secrets, its chilling touch a constant reminder of the choice he had to make. As Christmas Day loomed closer, the town buzzed with excitement, but Daniel's mind was clouded with uncertainty. Unable to bear the weight of the decision alone, he confided in his family, sharing the mysterious tale of the necklace and the haunting visit to the mansion. Together, they grappled with the dilemma, torn between the desire to break the curse and the fear of the unknown consequences. On Christmas Eve, as the town gathered for the festive celebration, Daniel made a choice that would redefine the meaning of family and sacrifice. With a heavy heart, he decided to return the necklace to the mansion, offering it as a selfless gift to appease the lingering spirits and break the curse once and for all. The night was silent as he made his way to the mansion, the echoes of the haunting melody guiding him through the dark. The mansion stood like a spectral sentinel, its windows reflecting the shimmering lights of the distant celebration. As Daniel entered the secret room, a profound stillness settled upon the air. The ghostly figure reappeared, their features softened by a sense of approval. Without uttering a word, Daniel placed the necklace on an ancient pedestal at the room's center. The air seemed to hum with a bittersweet melody as the curse began to lift. In that moment, the mansion came alive with the ethereal sound of joyous laughter, as if the spirits of generations past were finally finding peace. The room illuminated with a warm glow, and the necklace regained its original luster, now free from the shadows that had bound it. Daniel felt a weight lift from his shoulders, replaced by a profound sense of fulfillment. The sacrifice, though difficult, had broken the cycle of sorrow that had haunted his family for so long. The ghostly figure nodded in approval before fading into the unknown, leaving behind an aura of tranquility. As Daniel stepped out into the crisp Christmas night, he felt a gentle snowfall begin. The town's celebration echoed in the distance, but he walked away from the mansion with newfound wisdom. Christmas, he realized, was not just about joy and presents. It was about selflessness, sacrifice, and the enduring strength of family bonds. Back in Ravenswood, as the clock struck midnight, Daniel reunited with his family. The air was filled with a sense of renewal, and the town glowed with the magic of a Christmas redeemed. They exchanged heartfelt smiles and embraced, knowing that the true spirit of the holiday lay not in the gifts under the tree, but in the love and sacrifice that bound them together. And so, as the first light of Christmas morning painted the sky, the town of Ravenswood basked in the warmth of a new beginning, a tale of a forgotten gift and a family's resilience that would be whispered through the ages as a testament to the enduring magic of Christmas. The twinkling lights, the scent of pine needles, and the joyous carols that filled the air brought warmth to her heart. However, this year was different. The small town where Amanda lived was draped in an unusual stillness. The snow-laden streets seemed deserted, and an eerie silence hung in the air. As Amanda walked through the town square, she noticed that the usually bustling shops were closed, their windows reflecting an empty town. Unease settled in her stomach as she tried to grasp the unsettling quietude. She reached out to a passerby, but they walked past her as if she were invisible. Bewildered, Amanda quickened her pace, desperate for answers. The old church at the edge of town stood before her, its ancient bells silent. Amanda hesitated but stepped inside. The dimly lit sanctuary felt colder than the snowy night outside. Rows of empty pews lined the aisle, and Amanda's footsteps echoed through the emptiness. "Hello," she called out, her voice a mere whisper in the vast emptiness. No response. The flickering candles on the altar cast long shadows, creating an eerie dance of light and darkness. Amanda felt a chill down her spine as she sensed an unseen presence lingering in the stillness. As she approached the nativity scene at the front, the once lively figures now seemed frozen in time. The baby Jesus, usually the centerpiece of the scene, had vanished, leaving an unsettling void. Amanda's breath caught in her throat, and a sense of foreboding settled over her. Something was amiss in this quiet town, and Amanda was determined to uncover the truth. Days turned into nights, and Amanda tirelessly investigated the peculiar happenings that gripped her town. Each attempt to interact with the residents proved futile, as if they were trapped in a timeless slumber. The once vibrant community had become a ghost town, haunted by an invisible force. One frosty evening, Amanda stumbled upon an old diary in the dusty archives of the local library. The pages whispered tales of a dark Christmas from centuries past, when the townspeople, driven by fear, made a pact to protect themselves from a malevolent spirit that sought to steal the joy of the season. Legend spoke of a mysterious entity, a shadow that crept into the hearts of the joyful, turning their merriment into a haunting silence. The only defense was to forfeit the celebration, leaving the spirit without cause to linger. The town, year after year, willingly embraced the solitude, surrendering their Christmas to ensure their safety. Amanda's heart raced as she realized the truth. The spirit, angered by the violation of the pact, had returned to claim what was rightfully its own. The missing baby Jesus from the nativity scene symbolized the stolen joy, and the town's eerie silence was the cost of their defiance. Determined to break the curse, Amanda delved into the town's history, seeking clues that might offer a solution. The diary hinted at a forgotten ritual, a long-lost tradition that had the power to banish the malevolent spirit. Armed with newfound knowledge, Amanda prepared to confront the darkness that had gripped her town for centuries. With a sense of purpose burning within her, Amanda gathered remnants of the town's forgotten rituals. Dust-covered books and aged manuscripts revealed an ancient ceremony that involved the lighting of a special Yule log at the heart of the town square. The flames, fueled by the collective spirit of the townspeople, were believed to ward off the malevolent presence. Amanda, though unsure if she could rouse the dormant spirits of her fellow townsfolk, set out to prepare for the ceremony. The Yule log, hidden away for centuries, was said to be tucked in a secret chamber beneath the church. As she navigated the labyrinthine passages below, whispers of the past echoed through the cold stone walls. Finally, she uncovered the chamber, revealing the ancient log adorned with symbols of hope. With determination in her eyes, Amanda hauled the log to the town square, where a circle of stones marked the site of the long-forgotten ritual. The townspeople, still trapped in their silent slumber, appeared oblivious to Amanda's efforts. Undeterred, she lit the Yule log, coaxing the flames to dance and flicker. As the fire grew brighter, a subtle warmth began to spread through the town square. In the midst of the ceremony, Amanda's heart sank. The ghostly figures remained unmoved, their ethereal presence undisturbed. Doubt gnawed at her resolve, but she pressed on, desperately hoping that the ancient ritual would not prove futile. As the flames of the Yule log reached their peak, a sudden gust of wind extinguished them, plunging the town square into darkness. Panic seized Amanda, and she felt the weight of the centuries-old curse pressing down on her shoulders. The ominous silence grew louder, drowning out her heartbeat. Just when despair threatened to consume her, a soft, distant sound reached her ears. Faint at first, it swelled into a chorus of voices, rising from the shadows of the frozen town. The townspeople, awakened by the flickering flames, began to join in a melancholic yet hopeful melody. Amanda watched in awe as the figures, once trapped in spectral stillness, emerged from the shadows, their eyes now reflecting a spark of life. The townspeople, freed from the curse, gathered around the Yule log, their collective spirit reigniting the flame. In the midst of the newfound warmth, Amanda felt a spectral presence beside her. The baby Jesus, missing from the nativity scene, materialized in her arms. The stolen joy returned, and the haunting silence that had gripped the town for centuries was replaced by the joyous laughter and chatter of its inhabitants. As the first rays of dawn broke through the night, Amanda realized that the dark Christmas was finally over. The town, reborn from its silent slumber, embraced the festive spirit once more. The legend that had haunted them for generations had been dispelled, and Amanda, the unwitting heroine, had broken the chains of the past. The church bells, silent for so long, chimed with a resonance that echoed the newfound hope in the hearts of the townspeople. The magic of Christmas had returned, brighter and more precious than ever before.